Rahman Kubaja has joined us. Rahman, good morning. Thanks for your time. How are you doing? Today is Friday. I'm certainly sure you came from the mosque. Oh, your microphone. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I don't know whether it's clear now. Okay, let me hear from you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. So we will check your microphone for you. But let me start off with Jerry. I mean, the Black Queens of Ghana. We will definitely get into the CHAN tournament issues, but with the Black Queens, we do understand that, yes, the president gave them some amount of money. The vice president, held a dinner for the team. We also saw the minority, leader, the minority in parliament also giving them 1 million Ghana cedis and all that. But we do understand that the Queens do not have, or they've not gotten their bonuses as it is expected.
It's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. We know the amount of money that we spend on the Black Stars. We know the amount of money we spend in this country on many frivolous things.
Yeah.
If the Black Stars were going to AFCON this year in Morocco in December, if they had qualified, we know the kind of budget that would have, been prepared for the Black Stars. And even if you look at the Black Stars' last performance at the AFCON, after all the money we spent on them, they brought us nothing but shame. This is a Black Queens team that has brought pride to the nation.
Oh, third place.
Of course. I mean, when was the last time we even made it to the medal zone?
Okay, 2016.
2016. That's a long time. And we know how this team has struggled. Yeah. In fact, nobody gave them a dog chance to get to where they've gotten to. And it is, for me, it is not even only the bronze, but I think they've proven that if given the necessary push, they can match the best in Africa. They played South Africa twice. The first time, I think it was a bit of stage fright. For the bronze medal game, they beat them fair and square. They played host Morocco, and they were the better side.
Yeah.
Finalists and host nation Morocco. And South Africa, Morocco, Nigeria, to some extent, Zambia are the top sides in Africa. And they've shown that they can play them. The difference between the Black Queens and these nations is not that much. They only need a big push, a little bit of a push, and they will get there. So I was expecting that, we are going to, shower a bit of what we've been doing for the Black Stars, because the Black Stars didn't qualify this year. Yeah. So the money is there. Because if they had qualified, we would have found the money to take them to Morocco, and we would have spent a lot of money. Fortunately or unfortunately, they are not going to be there. And these Queens have, shown that they have the potential. So why don't we, let them, give them that incentive for them to strive? Because after all, next year there's going to be another WAFCON.
Yeah.
Next year there's going to be another WAFCON. So let's motivate them, give them, the needed motivation for them to strive for gold next year. But, it looks like the lip service has been more than the action. I was expecting to see better reward, for their achievement than what I've seen. I am not impressed. I was expecting to see much better. I was expecting to see, let's say, the women caucus in Parliament. Going big. Yeah. I was expecting to see, very influential people in this country, coming out to support them, financially rewarding them. I was expecting more than what government has done.
Are we not overly celebrating the
and
Black
even to even cap the disappointment, to make it worse, that even bonuses have not been paid.
Yeah.
It is very, very disappointing. This is not the kind of news that will motivate anybody to strive for, better or higher laurels. So I am disappointed. I think we could have done better. And it is not too late. Much can still be done.
Okay, we will get into it because for me, I feel we've been to now the Black Stars played against Madagascar.
The Black Stars
and
went
Chad.
to an AFCON final. They lost. They came. They were given Jeep vehicles. They were given a lot of money. They were. I mean,
I'm even shifting the conversation to why up to now.
yeah. So I'm
We've still not
only
seen the budget
stating
that
that.
the Black Queens took to the AFCON.
No, I mean, you see, if you want to go into some of these things, you will see, how unserious or how we've never or how we didn't even plan,
Yeah.
for any success. It was as if they were just going to participate. I think everybody, including even, the perhaps apart from the FA, who I think have done a lot for the Black Queens, but aside that, the way they were treated, it was as if just go and come.
Okay.
So we were taken by surprise that they could even get to where they've gotten to. But they've proven that if given the push, they can do it. So why won't you give them money? I'm a mom who's They should give them money because, I mean, we spend a lot of money on many frivolous stuff in this country. And, these are things that I think we know that if we sow the seed today, tomorrow we will reap.
Join the conversation with your WhatsApp message 0556371943, 0556071943, 0556071943 is the test line or the WhatsApp line. Rama, let me come to you. I mean, aren't you worried that till now the budget that the Black Queens took to the WAFCON is still unknown, and the minister has not gone to Parliament to answer any questions from that?
I think it shows clearly that we are not serious when it comes to women's football. We are not serious. If you could remember, if you could recall, the past government set a project, let me say a project, instead of saying our agenda, because the moment you say agenda, the perception is different. So a project of the Black Stars going to the African Cup of Nations and winning it, and also going to the semi-final of the World Cup. And there was a quantum amount of money that were thrown, and also they went to the extent of calling corporate world to come and invest for this project to kick. And we are having the Black Stars and we are having the Black Queens, but we neglected the Queens, forgetting that they also need a project. So we will go for an AFCON, and then we will come back, and this same issue will pump up because we do not plan for them. No one tipped the Queens to reach where they've reached. No one.
Are you sure?
No one tipped them. So it's more like it's a surprise for us. Things that we do not prepare for, then it happened. So it's difficult for us to bring something that justify whatever we want to do. Because prior to the tournaments, you and I know the issues that went on, especially with Nora, before even Kim Last came in. So it shows clearly that the ground were not that smoothable for these Queens to go and perform. And again, for me, even not necessarily about the Black Queens, if you could recall again, have you remember when we qualified for African Cup of Nations Ivory Coast, before going to that, if you could remember what the players passed through, we're supposed to go to South Africa for preseason before that main tournament. Later on, there was an issue that we cannot go for the South African trip again. What did happen? I think a lot of players came out crying and then criticizing how things were done by then. So it shows clearly that, look, we need to wake up. Though we could be saying that focus and concentration is on the Black Stars, but hey, when you put it on holistical perception, and you are doing your analysis, you understand that, look, we need to wake up. There are a lot of things that we need to do it right. And again, we need to give, there is a saying that you need to give Caesar to what belongs to Caesar. They went and performed very well. Whatever is due them, we need to give it to them.
What kind of reward?
You see, some will say that going for a tournament and coming and placing third place, you don't deserve. The Black Stars went for AFCON. They were second.
Second is not the same as third.
Second is not, but what we throw in for the Black Stars, the investment that we do for the Black Stars is quadruple than what we are doing for the Black Queens.
So are you also of that notion? I mean, a lot of people have made calls that at least a one-bedroom self-contained will be enough for each Black Queens player. Do you agree with those assertions?
For me, not necessarily that, but something equal to that or closer to that. Not necessarily building something, but we need to give them something that can please them, that can make them happy, that can motivate them. Because next year we are having the same tournament bouncing back again. So if you are able to do them something that can please them, that can make them happy, that can motivate them, the moment they reach to Morocco next year and they are playing, they will know that, look, even third, we are able to get this and that. So what if we are able to win the main competition? Then I think the country is going to rally behind us to be giving what is due us. So I think we need to set the tempo very, very well prior to the next year tournament. We don't need to do something that will demoralize the confidence of these young ladies prior to the main tournament, because when they get to understand that, look, even when we are able to go for a tournament and we perform very well, this country will not take us serious. They will not put whatever they need to put prior to the next year qualification. I think prior to that next year competition, we'll be having a qualifying game to play against Egypt. So we need to do our things right. And it starts from today. We need to start motivating them. The kind of motivating that we are giving to Black Stars is not equal to these Black Queens. Black Stars will go for a tournament, beat Morocco. I say Morocco, even draw to Comoros. They cannot draw to Comoros. Look at the countries that don't allow us to qualify in recent times. Comoros, Mozambique. Are they our peers? They are not closer to us.
Okay, so
but you look at the Queens. Look at their road to the semi-final. They played three times more than 90 minutes. 120, 120, three times.
Yeah.
Against Algeria, against Morocco, and against South Africa.
That's Africa.
And Morocco, we know the kind of investment that Morocco do in their country. So it's not easy to go past Morocco. So for them, they were knocked out by competent and durable opponents. What about the Black?
Durable opponents.
Yes. What about the Black Stars? Comoros, Mozambique.
So the Black Stars cannot compare themselves to the Black Queens.
We should look. It's clear, crystal clear. They are also the Black. For the ladies, they are their Black Stars. So we need to look for gender equality.
Jerry, don't you think that as a nation, I mean, how we've not been able to really define our reward system for our national teams is the one causing all of these, chaos or all of these problems?
No, I mean, no one is saying that the Queens should be rewarded the same as, what is done for the Stars. Or the dynamics are different. But at least, what they deserve. What they deserve should be given
Let's
to them.
say when you qualify from the group stage, we are giving you X amount. Round of 16, X amount.
I mean, no matter how you look at it, they brought some pride to the country. You saw how all of a sudden everybody was talking about the Black Queens. When I started watching the Black Queens during the competition, I never heard anybody said, people were not even aware there was even a competition going on until they made it out of the group. Then all of a sudden, people started following their exploits. And since they made it out of the group, they really performed well. So they've brought honor to the country. You understand? So they need to be rewarded. I mean, the state should be able to reward them, very well, just like we do for the Stars. Because the Stars, even their botched African Cup of Nations qualifiers, the qualifiers, that they couldn't make it past Sudan, and
Niger,
and who were the others? Angola. They couldn't even
gone past them.
They couldn't go past them to qualify for the AFCON. They couldn't. But if you look at the monies that was spent on them, you understand? I'm not sure even a quarter has been spent on the Queens. So I'm just saying that, as Oraman said, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So whatever they deserve. We are not saying they should build houses or mansions for them, but you can give them financial rewards that can motivate them. You understand? So, I mean, I am not impressed with what I've seen so far. Yeah.
What really do you want to see? What really do you want to see?
My expectation was because I was expecting to see how, individuals and
the women caucus in parliament.
And influential women, people in higher positions, some, corporate bodies. I was expecting to see them line up to, reward these ladies.
Maybe just because you placed it. Maybe
I haven't seen it.
The next tournament, just like what the president said, that they should go for the gold. or the silver next time.
If
Maybe
you
when they
remember,
get the gold.
When we were going for Qatar, sorry, Qatar World Cup, I think Honorable Mustafa Yusuf came to Parliament and give us a projection of what they are going to spend at Qatar.
Yeah.
Even they did it from group stages to round of 16 to
Quarter.
because they know what they will get from there. Their concentration is over there. Why didn't they do the same for the Queens
Black
that
Queens?
are
Okay.
going for this tournament?
If you make it out of the group,
Yes,
you are going to get.
yes.
If you make it to quarterfinals, you get this amount of.
They don't care about them. The concentration is less over there. They were not having the belief that the Queens will do that. And for me, it boiled down to, we cannot be blaming even the government. It starts from the GFA. But
Okay.
the GFA need to convince them, bring something in front of them that will make them understand that, look, we are going for a tournament like this. And we are having the belief that with the coach that we are having now and the players that we are having the belief that these ladies will go straight to the semi-final.
You think when we reward them well, it will give them that confidence?
No, I'm even talking about before the tournament.
Okay.
The FA need to convince the government, like we need to invest this social amount of money because of the players that we have. We have the belief that they can do something. Even the Blasters, no one need to come and convince the government, but they know they need what they will end up getting, so they will throw in the money. So we need to do as Jerry said, we cannot say what we are giving to the Blaster need to be given the same to the Queens.
To the Queens.
But you need to do something that will please them.
An appreciable something.
Will motivate, because ladies, look, when you meet them, the kind of struggling and also things that they pass through, you will never know. But the guys, they are playing abroad. How many of these?
But the ladies are also playing abroad.
How many of
Yeah,
them?
but how
are
much do
playing
they earn? If you
How much
compare
do
the
they
two, you know, and just to add to what Raman said, okay, the FA does not even need to convince them.
The government.
No, because the government owns the national teams. You understand? So this syndrome of no money, no money, no money, most of the things is pre-financed by the FA. You understand? But as the parents of the team, you should know that you have an obligation towards the team, and not always saying that there's no money, there's no money. Most of the how do you call it? The pre-tournament campaign preparation, everything was financed by the FA. You understand? But as a parent, if your child is in school, when school reopens, you already know that you have to pay their fees. So you know that the Queens will be going for a tournament, you know that they will be preparing, and you know that they will be participating in a tournament, and you know that this costs money. So you should have a budget.
Let me ask my last but one question before we move away from the Queen. You talked about the women caucus in Parliament. Now, when the success came, we saw them
reading
on the floor of Parliament, theses and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think the level of investment that we want to see in women's football should start from them?
Not necessarily them.
Okay.
But they can also lobby.
Okay.
You understand? They can lobby for the women. They are also influential people. They can, put in a word for their budgets, to be approved by government. They can. You have both women, and there are women in both the leadership of the majority, and there's a woman in the leadership at least, and there's in the minority as well. So they are in leadership positions, and they can, from there, push that, we should take care of not only the queens, the princesses, the maidens, the development stages, that is the under 15, 17, under 20s. So they can invest there. They can make advocacy for government to invest in women football. Not to wait till when there is a glimmer of glory, then everybody wants to jump into the fray and associate. Everybody wants to associate himself
and wants to be
herself, with the glory. But when they were struggling from under 15, under 17, under 20, before they got even here, they are still struggling. They are even struggling even more than when. So they should take interest, in the development of the girls, right from the damsels all the way to the level of
the ladies were at the Alisa Hotel, and so we saw most of them, and some of them were taking Uber to the house and unlike the Black Stars. I mean, if we were the Black Stars, we were going to see the Jeeps, The Bentley. This is our national women's team.
I'm telling you.
It is not under 17 or under 20. Our national women's team.
Even we, you see, this is the time that we could, even if they are not having their personal cars, we can get individually, we can get them some car to drive them to their comfort zone, and then they will allow them over there to continue.
So all that we are saying is that more needs to be done. More needs to be done.
Okay. Let's check out the WAFCON 2026 qualifications final round. Let's check that one on your screens, and of course, Egypt will play against Ghana. I'm definitely sure it's a double header, right?
Yeah,
it's a double header. So Egypt will play against Ghana, Kenya will play against Gambia, Benin against Nigeria, Namibia versus Zambia, Angola versus Malawi, Cape Verde versus Mali, Tanzania versus Ethiopia, Burkina Faso versus Togo. So these are the games which will be coming up ahead of the WAFCON 2026 qualifications. And so, I mean, our interest will be the one against Egypt. So from now to that point, what must we be doing, Rahman?
Yeah.
First and foremost, have you seen the current state of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium?
Yes, we will touch on it. The current state of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
So for your players to perform very well and win, it starts from your field. We need to get some quality pitch for them to play and play very well. Because without that quality pitch, these ladies cannot perform for them to beat Egypt. It does not work like that. So it starts from the government. Like you see, we have some mentality here I don't understand. Now our focus is on Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
When the pressure is on Accra Sports Stadium and it's getting closer to being damaged and what have you, then
and the pressure will be on getting to December.
We will shift our attention to another stadium again. Then we will leave it there.
Yeah.
So I think if Accra Sports Stadium now is a stadium that we can use for our national assignments, then we need to put it in a proper shape, not only just a makeup. When it's getting closer to a qualifying
tournament
game,
or something,
the pitches being make up, so and so. After the game, then you see like a lady polishing her face within some few days.
But this morning, the ladies wouldn't be happy with you.
Oh no, but makeup,
makeup is to enhance beauty.
To enhance beauty.
Yes.
For what time?
Yeah.
What is the duration?
For a short period of time.
Because
you wash it away.
We are doing it for a short period of time.
Oh, okay. So we've been doing makeup on our grass, on our pitches here in Ghana.
Yes, for a
short period of time.
So we play. Then the Blasters will return back to their clubs. The few months, then you see the stadium being damaged. And we will tell us that we invest in renovation. It does not work like that.
Oh, okay.
So we need to give them a proper pitch for them to play. And again, it boils down to keeping the core of the team.
Okay.
I think the likes of Chantel and then the
Josephine Bonsu.
They are playing in
Europe.
In Europe. But we can look at their development, track them, make sure that our concentration is on them. And again, open the scouting scope for other players to come in. Because I'm having the belief that we are having some exciting young players as well. It's difficult. Looking at our situation, I will not sit down and say that, no, we need to close the door for foreign players in terms of naturalizing for us and then play. Because when you look at the women's football...
Where is that girl, the captain, the African Games?
Mukarama.
Yes. Why was she not part of the squad?
I think injury issues, but I'm having the belief that before these qualifying games kickstart, she will be needed.
Okay.
Because looking at her intelligence in the 18-year boys and having the likes of Stella Nyamiche and also Comfort Yeboah, Chantel around. Just imagine the kind of chances that they are going to create for this Mukarama, because she's very good when it comes to clinical and then putting the ball at the back of the net.
Okay, Jerry, I mean, what must we be doing from now until we play against Egypt?
I mean, the first thing we should do is to have a plan.
Okay.
We should have a plan for the ladies, preparation-wise, how they are going to prepare. Of course, the technical team will definitely do their homework well. They have to do their due diligence on their opponents, the Egyptians. And I think the Egyptians that I know are beatable. We can beat them over two legs. The technical team have to do their work. And of course, the management will also have to do their work. They have to have a clear program and how to prepare adequately for the qualifiers.
Okay. Now,